Have you ever noticed how often the spiral appears in nature, in seashells, galaxies, flowers, and storms? The spiral is everywhere, and it's more than just a beautiful shape. It's a universal pattern, a symbol of growth, harmony, and evolution, and it holds deep meaning for artists, philosophers, and spiritual seekers alike. Today we're exploring how the spiral connects nature, art, and intuition, and how you can use this timeless symbol to inspire your own creative process. For me, that symbol is the spiral, but for you it might be another image, color, or shape that captures your imagination. The spiral is nature's way of expressing order within movement. From a sunflower's seed pattern to the curve of a seashell, these spirals often follow the Fibonacci sequence, a mathematical rhythm nature uses to grow efficiently and beautifully. Every petal, shell, and storm seems to whisper the same truth. Life expands from a center. It's as if creation itself has a natural choreography. The same pattern that shapes galaxies also shapes the tiniest pine cone. Across cultures, the spiral has always represented a journey of transformation. In Celtic art, the triskele stands for life, death, and rebirth, the eternal flow of change. In Eastern philosophy, the Kundalini serpent coils and rises in a spiral, symbolizing awakening energy. Buddhist and native traditions see the spiral as the path inward and outward, a reminder that enlightenment isn't a straight line, but a living rhythm. Every spiral is both expansion and return, just like the creative process itself. I think artists live inside a spiral. We begin with a spark of inspiration, the center, and expand outward through exploration, learning, and risk. And then we spiral back inward, reflecting, refining, and discovering deeper meaning. When I sense a creative idea emerging, maybe a dream symbol like a spiral, I don't rush to define it. I listen, and recently I've learned to let AI help me explore. Spirals have appeared in my artwork for decades. I thought I knew them well, but when I asked AI to help me research and expand my perspective, it opened a whole new dimension. I typed in a prompt like this one. Tell me about the symbolism of spirals in nature, art, and spirituality. Include examples from different cultures, philosophies, and creative traditions. Within seconds, I received a wealth of insight from sunflowers to galaxies, shells to storms, and layers of deeper meaning. As I reflected on what I was learning, I played around in Procreate, layering, sketching, experimenting, and I watched patterns unfold, followed what felt alive, and allowed AI to mirror my intuition, helping me see the invisible made visible. Here's how I explored spiral energy in my own creative process, and you can too. Often when something is trying to emerge for me, spirals appear in dreams, meditations, even doodles. They're my personal symbol of balance and flow, but your symbol might be different, a word, a pattern, a recurring image, a color that keeps calling to you. When that happens, pay attention. It might be your creative intuition trying to speak. Use AI as your research partner. Ask it to show you where that shape, symbol, or color appears in nature, mythology, art history, and then let your creative curiosity take over. Follow what feels exciting, alive, or mysterious. For me, the spiral exploration became a meditation on balance, movement and stillness, chaos and harmony, expansion and return. For you, it might become something entirely different but equally sacred. The spiral is the story of life itself, ever unfolding, ever returning. When we create from that awareness, we join a much larger rhythm, one that's ancient, cosmic, and deeply personal. So whatever your symbol might be, the spiral, a circle, a color, a word, let it lead you inward and outward again toward a deeper connection with your own creative voice. May your next creative journey begin at the center and spiral outward to something beautiful. Trust your intuition. Follow your spiral.